Sybil Ludington's Midnight Ride by Lana Egerdahl. Most Americans can recall the famous Paul Revere on his midnight ride along with William Dawes, Samuel Prescott, as well as Israel Bissell, who also rode that night. Although most Americans fail to recognize a particular 16-year-old farm girl who courageously rode horseback to warn her fellow neighbors and community of the devastation in Danbury, Connecticut, which was a nearby city. Her ride may not have been at midnight, but its ironic comparison to Paul Revere's Midnight Ride gave the title of this video. This underrated heroine is none other than Sybil Ludington, daughter of Colonel Henry Ludington. It all began when British General William Tryon and his troops ambushed Danbury, Connecticut on April 26, 1977. They plundered houses, storehouses, farmhouses, as well as over 1,500 tents. This was soon brought to the attention of Colonel Henry Ludington by a messenger, and he was shocked to hear this. He knew he needed to warn their town, but he could not leave his post. That's where Sybil comes in. She overhears this conversation, and as the eldest of 12 children, she volunteered to ride. This was a very brave and dangerous act, and Sybil should have been praised for it right away, though her father ignored her, saying she was just a child and a girl. This likely made Sybil upset, but she insists, saying, "Let me. I can ride as well as any man." Her father finally agrees, seeing that there's no other way. She jumps on the back of her horse, who people know as Star, and rode, shouting, "The British are burning Danbury! The British are burning Danbury! Muster at Ludington's mill!" This is just one of the many examples of heroic acts of women in the Revolutionary War. It is recorded that Sybil Ludington's ride was about 40 miles long, while Paul Revere's ride was only 12 to 16 miles long. It is also said that it was during a rainstorm with lightning and thunder, and that she fended off the British while avoiding capture, unlike Paul Revere. Some say that this ride is fiction because of inconsistency in the spelling of her name, along with other things, including her horse's name. Also, it is recognized how the first mention of Sybil Ludington's ride was 40 years after her death in 1880. It's mentioned in another instance that Sybil lit candles all around the house, and had her many siblings march in the style of a military to scare off some threatening 50 loyalists. They had come to capture her father early in the war, but Sybil successfully drove them away. Although it is unknown whether this written history is fake or true, her story still serves as a great inspiration in the impact just a 16-year-old girl can make to her city and even country. All over America, people who hear her story are motivated and encouraged to benefit their country by taking action. Her tale of patriotism and bravery deserves to be told